Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Stargate Pegasus Chronicles playthrough as the Ancients. In the last episode, we got pushed back a little bit from Tyrannus especially, but we are going to continue on by grouping up some of our ships. So we have the Ancient Bombers now, which hopefully will serve us fairly well. They did before. And we are going to combine our fleets. So, get them in there. And let's get a Pathfinder. These bombers will be here in a second, and then we're going to go to Dagon and probably Hoth after that. We'll have more than 50 pop cap, so we should be able to deal with any similarly pop capped. Ooh, cool. Delphi. So the city ships in previous builds have been less than fantastic. So I'm not sure how useful this will be. We'll probably just build up Dagon right there. We'll try to build up another fleet, which we can send with Delphi, and then eventually have two conquering fleets, which would be great. So for now, we're just going to focus on the north while we build up in the south. We'll jump around a lot in the north and see if we're able to make any progress. We have a lot of stuff here. Well, let's jump in that. Let's get the destroyer as well. Some frigates. Nope. Well. Couple corvettes. And we'll get our bombers. Let's head out that way. We'll try to just pick away at stuff as much as we can. And because it does seem like the Wraith ships are a lot stronger than they used to be. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with it. But let's see how we go. Alright, single hive ship. I think I'll go for the hangar on that first. It seems like with the regen, like you can see it jumping way up, even having some of our best ships firing at it. We're probably going to have concerted efforts by our ships on this. The artillery hardpoints seem to be the most threatening, and also the more fragile. We'll try to keep that in mind. Can we get these after the other artillery on other ships? That's actually 5 squadrons of puddle jumpers, and they're not doing any noticeable damage to hardpoints. Let's see what happens if we get all 5 going at once. Yeah, it'd have to be like 10 squadrons to take out the one hardpoint on that. We still lost most of that destroyer. Yeah, I think we'll have to retreat from this. They have the Manta artillery, which is dangerous. So I think that's the one that was doing all the damage to the destroyer, so that makes a bit more sense. I thought it might have been the other stuff hitting it. But that was more losses than I would have liked for that. No, let's get them there. Asurus we won't worry too much about building up, because I do know about some of the events with that. I'm recording this basically right after the last episode, so if there's been any helpful comments on that, then I'm not ignoring you. It's just being recorded at a different time. One of our convoys loaded with much needed supplies was attacked on its way to Lantian in the unknown sector. We have to protect it by all means. We can't kill all that though. Even with our best fleet. Seems like. Alright, this should be a bit easier. Because it's just the one ship. It feels weird having to get numerical advantage as the Ancients. I feel like we're able to have an impact. Okay, let's focus everything on a hard point. Its ability is just shedding shields too. Here we go. Right, just those fighters left. But at least that's another hive ship down. Even though they have a bunch of them. What do we got here? I don't think we can actually beat that, even with everything together. What do you have there? 2 hive ships? Maybe we can win. Get down there. Yeah. We should make sure not to lose more than 2 other worlds so we have no time to not happening. Enemy fleet incoming at Dagon. I guess we could try to jump there. Let's see how this mission goes. A convoy of transport ships with essential supplies has encountered a Wraith patrol. The escort was not able to stop them and was trounced, but we need those supplies urgently. Therefore, we must protect the transport at all costs from the approaching Wraith fleet until they bring their hyperdrive back online and can leave the sector. This can be a difficult mission because it starts like right there. We start way over here. Pathfinders have been essential. Oh. You don't hurry, the convoy will be destroyed. I'm pretty sure we had a Pathfinder for this, no? Well, we've already lost 2 of them. Before we can even get to them. So we can't afford to lose any more. That one's gonna get lost, though. These have to have been buffed, the Wraith ships. Like, this is literally impossible. And there's the 3rd. So we can't actually achieve the mission objectives. Even if we'd had a Pathfinder and we'd flown a bomber squad straight up there, it's not fast enough to get there before they've killed it. Definitely not fast enough to kill the... Yeah. Okay, well... That's nice. So yeah, I definitely think this mission needs some revisiting, because... I don't think it's possible to win. Unless you somehow get, like, really lucky. Honestly, it seems like a lot of the balancing needs to be revisited now. Yeah, too many were destroyed because they died before the battle even started. We didn't make it. Too many transports were destroyed. Without their resources, it will be difficult for us to supply vital research projects. Well, that's too bad, isn't it? We'll have to retreat from here, and we'll see if we can send our ships in and get anything done with that. I don't think we'll be able to win with just this. Unless the city ships have been significantly buffed themselves, which I doubt. Alright, let's see if we can kill the Manta. Then get out of here. Alright, let's see how... At least they're not very sturdy. Okay, hangers down. See if we can do any more damage with that. Let's bring in Delphi. The shield drain on the Atlantis is pretty bonkers too. Already gone. Yeah, this is getting shredded already. Didn't kill a single weapon hardpoint on that. It seems like their tankiness and damage has been brought up to almost to the level of any ancient ship. Falcon. Okay, that's another one we can't bend. Like, the number of ships we're facing on the galactic level is understandable because it's on hard and it is supposed to be something you lose. But what I don't understand is how much more individually powerful than our ships they are. What is that? Harbinger Cruiser and Hiram. See if we can still do this. Alright. So far, so good. I think it might just be the hive ships. Like, they've definitely been the most noticeably OP, and some of the abilities on the other ships are really strong. Like, the Corvette has the AoE kill all fighters ability, which is a huge radius for it. And it seems like that shield drain on the Atlantis is quite strong. But at least the other ships seem relatively killable. Okay, this one seems like the most killable. So now that it's flying at us, let's just take a second to kill that. Here, may as well focus on this. Alright, there we go. We gotta win. The regen is quite heavy on that too. I get that they don't have shields and that's kind of there to help make up for that, but it seems like it's almost more useful than the shields on the ancient ships are, which do help prevent damage, but still. Right, I'm probably not going to build too many more bombers. Oh, they're back with more. We're going to retreat. Oh, right, because no hyperdrive. Well, that's unfortunate. I feel like the heroes need, the hero puddle jumper should have hyperdrive just so that that doesn't happen. Yeah, let's see if we can do this without the mission. Won't be using the city ship because I don't think the pop cap is worth it when you have other options. Alright, we'll have direct access to the mantas. I don't want to drop in anywhere too close because then the shields are a problem. But let's see if they spread out a little bit. Right, that could be our opening right there. We do need a lot of pop cap for the Corvettes as well. We've almost lost a frigate to this 1-on-7. Which even with the any like initial damage from the heightened vulnerability does seem a little weird. Okay, you get down out of there. And I'd like to kill some of the mantas, but they're not facing this direction. So we're not worried about them just yet. And the regen's not quite as strong as shields, but it is very strong. Because the shields, at least, you're not losing any capabilities on the ship right away. But back there. Alright. This bomber's going to get up to here. We won that one. It seems like the Wraith have gone from getting a lot of utility out of their abilities versus raw stats to getting the raw stats on top of the ability utility. Whereas the Ancients, the only ability we have is... The Puddle Jumpers have the Stealth, which is really good, but we have the Self-Destruct, which... When you're the faction that's focused more on keeping your stuff alive, that is not the most useful ability. Alright, let's see if we can kill this Manta. Then we'll kill the other Manta. Second patch will probably take care of this. And then we can try to move in on the rest of that fleet. There we go. See if we can get this other one. We'll probably let the bombs go, then stealth. Okay, may as well go for it. Oh, they were stealthed. There we go. Alright, head back. It's only the one hive ship, so I think it's doable. Smaller frigates, these were especially fragile, so less concerned about that. Pull you up there a little bit. Alright, and they're gonna come in the frigates first, so that bodes well for us. Bombers, I'm gonna send them after the artillery right away. Ancient Destroyer, go after the artillery as well. Right, most of their fighters have gone away, which is very helpful too. This is almost dead. I can bring the Corvette a little bit forward. Okay, you guys can go after the Akiram. There's another hive ship death. Puddle Jumpers back away from the Corvette. It will explode. Or it'll use the ability and it'll blow you up. It won't explode. I mean, it's gonna explode, but that won't matter. It's not going to hurt you. Alright. Now it's just the fighters. Which are mostly hunting. So they may retreat. There we go. Okay, let's check what this is looking like. Command centers, the core of every ground base, must be constructed before further ground rate base structures can be built. Not quite yet. They are going to have ground combat in future builds, but not in this one. Level 1 starbase. Enemy fleet incoming Atlantia. We gotta get home. Yeah. Let's see if we can get anything with our level 3 station here, but I'm skeptical. We may be able to get some of the smaller ships when they get in range, but when the first hive ship arrives, that's gonna be probably a no. Well, let's try to kill the Akiram. Generations of the war, and it only took me a couple weeks to lose Atlantis. Disgraceful. Oh, the shields are actually holding pretty well on the station. Here, I guess we'll go for that. Nope, shields are no longer holding very well. We don't even get that. Ah. Oh. You guys get over here. Come on, it was a low health engine. Hey, got it. Alright. That's all we needed. Moral victory. Atlantis has fallen, the war is lost. A Wraith fleet attacked Gaunt. The local settlement has not been able to ward them off and fell within a very short... Alright, that was short. I guess we'll probably start the New Republic playthrough next week. That was a lot more difficult than it was before. It feels like I was saying, the balancing has shifted a lot more in favor of the Wraith, just in terms of tactical difficulty. Like when I played on hard, so I expected the extra spawns, I expected overwhelming numbers on the galactic level, but the tactical strength that the Wraith seem to have now doesn't seem to be based on the stats of the or on difficulty modifiers, because that's only at 1.2 times modifiers for everything. Maybe if I played on easier, it would feel like less, or at least that 20% wouldn't be quite as noticeable. 10 to 20% wouldn't be as noticeable. But I do think that the Wraith have a fair amount too much power in them right now. And we're going to give the next version a try like usual, but we'll see what happens with that. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed these 2 episodes. We might take a look with the Wraith as well and see how that goes. But anyways, that's going to do it for now. And I will hopefully see you with the next series. Bye, everyone.